Roger Marketrelli, aka Archangel Ramael, Angel of Hope. 144,000. Let's lift our vibrations. I hope you guys are taking care of your energy through these transits. Peace be with you. So the last video I did was about I just touched bases on why I call myself who I am, and knowing how to spot if somebody's for you or not. So if you haven't seen a video, you might want to go check it out. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, Archangel Ramael. Okay, so today's video is going to be about the downsides of being with somebody that's not for you. Okay. Fair warning, if you don't want to hear the bittersweet truth, you may just want to get out of this video, exit this video right now, and run and don't look back. But you can't run for long, and you won't be able to hide. So I'm out here in nature today. I'm actually under a very special tree, and I've noticed this tree to be special through my deep awakening. Once I started to really wake up, and what's so special about it is because this tree is filled with canopy, caterpillars that are making a nest so they can transform. And if you could see them hanging off of each and every branch, crawling from around me to the tree, even crawling up my leg. And I end up having to help it up and get up there so I can nest. But yeah, very special. You probably could see them moving around if you look closely. But yeah, so let's get into the video. All right, the downsides of being with somebody that's not for you. Situations like that, you start to manifest circumstances and situations that put you in a low vibrational state. No matter what you do, somewhere down the line, you end up running into a circumstance, a situation that interrupts your peace. Also, you have to understand that everybody has somebody that is 100% for them. And with that being said, that means that there is a blessing that is there for you at the right space and right time. But you have to be able to realize that for yourself. So when you with somebody that's not right for you, you are actually blocking your own blessings. And not only that, you're blocking that person's blessings as well. And that's how you end up feeling regret, lonely, unfulfilled, rejected. And it all deals with turning your back on yourself and not listening to your heart and your soul is calling. if, look at it like this. You're the captain of the ship. But you see this ship is sinking. You see this ship is going nowhere fast, but to the depths and the deepest to the deepest depth of the sea. But instead of aborting that ship, you wait till everybody else clear out and sink with the ship. If you would have just listened to your soul calling, you would have knew exactly when to get off that ship. Therefore, you wouldn't have sank with that ship. Now you sinking with the ship, and all you can see is everybody else that has already jumped off that ship. Causing you to drown in your own sorrows, causing you to drown in your regret, your own misery that you caused for yourself by not listening to your soul's calling. You'll find more blessings following your soul's calling than ignoring your soul's calling and fighting against the current. Because once you let go of that one thing that holds you back, you're more lighter and easier to propel to the future, to what fits you best. You see that canopy over my head? Just swinging back and forth. You have to be able to strengthen yourself mentally, to be strengthened physically and emotionally. If you're not doing things here, then you ain't doing anything elsewhere. So you create the means of taking damage to your ship. They say when you point one finger, you got 3 more pointing back at you. But I turn that around and point at myself before I point at anybody else. And guess what? Those 3 fingers that was pointing back at me at once is now pointing back at everybody else. Because at the end of the day, you have to take care of self. Nobody's gonna do it for you. And if you can't do that, don't expect somebody else to do it. If you can't do that, don't expect to have your deepest dreams, your deepest desires. Don't expect life to be a walk in the park. Because it's not a walk in the park to a certain degree. I mean, it can be a walk in the park if you're doing the work consistently. But if you're not, oh boy, it's not gonna be any type of walk in the park. You're gonna create more frustration. Your inner peace is gonna be upset more when you're with somebody that's not for you, because you're not being fulfilled in the areas that fits you. You're gonna find yourself turning your back on yourself a lot. You're gonna find yourself fighting yourself internally here and there. You're gonna find that you lose your courage because you don't want to start over. You're afraid of change. Well, let me take that back. You don't want to start over, and you don't want to change. And slowly but for surely, you start to lose courage in navigating uncharted waters. So you run back to where you once was, hoping that something's gonna change when it's not. Black and white spider right here. Hold up. Let me get this guy out of here because he looks like he's about to jump at me.
You look like a jumper.
I don't like it. He's like, what's up? What's up? What's going on over here? I'm like, bro, I need you gone. There you go. Good day, sir. Oh, man. So, make sure that you are doing the internal work so you don't manifest these situations for yourself. It makes it a lot easier, and it makes your day a lot better when you're not chasing someone that's not for you. Build up your courage to see that. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. I hope you guys take that information, and I hope it was felt, understood, and overstood. Say all this to say, follow your heart, follow your soul, know who you are, what you want. Look, and another thing, here's another thing. When you're with somebody that's not for you, you start to change everything that makes you unique in your own special way. Because you're not changing for yourself, you're changing for them. and you don't want to change for somebody else. You want to change because you feel it in your heart that you need a change in your life. You don't want to change because that person don't like something, and whatever that is that person don't like, it makes you feel good, but they don't like it because it's not for them. But you change it because you think you for them, and you want to just fulfill their need. You have to know yourself. If it don't feel good, then it ain't good for you. That's all I'm gonna say. You guys take care of your energy. Have a good day. Hope all is well. And send your current vibrations threefold. And once more after that. Namaste.